versus film.
Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is going to be a movie review for Suicide Squad. Directed by David Ayer, the man that brought us Fury, Sabotage, End of Watch, Street Kings and Harsh Times, and he also wrote Training Day, The Fast and the Furious and U571. So he's got a good pedigree behind him, and with him he brings with him a massive cast that includes Will Smith, Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, Common, Jai Courtney, Jay Hernandez, Cara Delevingne and Joe Kinnaman. The plot synopsis is a secret government agency recruits a group of imprisoned supervillains to execute dangerous black op missions in exchange for clemency, which inevitably leads to chaos. I was really excited about Suicide Squad. The teaser trailers that they were letting out just hit me in every way. I wanted to see it. I couldn't wait to see what it was going to be like. It looked like, well, no other superhero movie that I've seen. It looked a little bit different, a little bit wackier, and of course it had villains as the main protagonists, so I was interested in the movie. The main plot of the movie is kind of pointless and doesn't really make any sense. It's not really that interesting. It's just designed to get the characters from A to B to fight a bad guy. But the characters themselves are probably the most interesting thing about the movie, and they certainly were in the trailers that I saw beforehand. I feel all the characters are great. I think their interactions are all fantastic as well. I like the way they talk to each other, the way they sort of feel each other out to see what they're going to be like. I like that sort of unity amongst thieves. And I really found an affinity for like Harley Quinn. I liked Margot Robbie as that character. I thought she was excellent in the role. I can understand why she may be a bit grating for some people, but for me, I liked it. And the surprise for me was Diablo. I really liked that character. It had a strong arc in the movie, and someone that I knew nothing about was a really strong presence. One issue I had with the movie was Deadshot. Now, Will Smith is pretty good in the role, but because he's such a big name actor, they kind of tether the full story round about his character, and I felt that was sort of detracting a little bit from the ensemble cast. This should be an ensemble piece. So the movie's all about the Deadshot character. They sort of tie the emotional core and the moral core to the movie around about Deadshot, and I feel that it shouldn't have been so much about one single member of the Suicide Squad. And because he's the hero, he's not fully black and white. He does bad things, but he has a sort of moral compass, and he gains a sort of more of a moral compass throughout the movie, which was something that I wasn't 100% of. Will Smith is good, but I just felt it didn't quite work in this movie. The editing and the storytelling feels rushed. It feels as though it's been done by committee. There's been lots of people giving their input, and basically too many cooks have spoiled the broth. Take for instance the start of the movie. We're introduced to Deadshot, we're introduced to Harley Quinn, then it jumps to Viola Davis talking about all these prisoners in this jail, where it reintroduces Deadshot, it reintroduces Harley Quinn, and you just felt as though we've had it once, you're getting it again. They're cool images, we like those scenes, they're nice, but it just feels choppy. It doesn't feel as if it flows in one nice movement. And you can tell that lots of things have been added afterwards as it cuts to one person or two people standing together. They have a quip or say something, and then it cuts back to the main action. It feels kind of choppy, and it feels as if one person's viewpoint or one person's tale has been diluted by multiple hands, which the stories are confirming that that's kind of happened. One thing I noticed straight off the bat with this thing is music. This thing has an overabundance of music. There's hit after hit after hit all the way through the movie. One doesn't even get barely 30 seconds into it, and another one's hitting you. So many songs in this movie, which is, it was kind of noticeable, and I was actually listening out for what the next one was going to be, so much so that I didn't actually notice any score whatsoever. I just noticed all these music cues hitting you one after another. As for the Joker, it was a small part of the movie. I liked his relationship with Harley Quinn. Jared Leto's performance was different. Was it wrong? Who am I to say? I didn't have any major problems with the character. It's a new generation, it's a new take. Is it a bad take? Not necessarily. I was quite happy. I'd be happy to see him in further movies. It was nice to see a different angle of him with his relationship with Harley Quinn, and they had a kind of love story almost, how they would do anything for each other. It was just something that we haven't seen of the Joker in other movies, and it was a nice addition. Overall, I had zero interest in the story, but I did want to see the characters kick ass and crack wise, and I got that. Unfortunately, it feels as if there was too many people making important decisions for it to have a singular vision, and I feel that really detracts from the movie. That and a lacklustre story bring it down. I still like the characters. I'd still like to see another movie with these characters. I'd like to see them evolve. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, and I may go back to see it at another point and see if my viewpoint's changed at all. I think there could be another ultimate cut type of scenario that comes out of this, and that wouldn't be a bad thing. It'd be interesting to see another take on this material. But thanks for watching my review. Let me know in the box below what you thought of Suicide Squad. I'm really interested, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film. So thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you notice on screen, there is 2 more videos that you can click and watch at your leisure. There is also a large subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I will forever be in your debt. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.